What's going on, everybody? Captain Zeus here, and I'm back with another review, and this time it's over episodes, was it 9 through 13, I believe, for Secret Level, the animated anthology series on Amazon Prime. Now, for those of you that haven't seen the episode, spoiler warning up ahead, because I will be going into some details about this episode. And if you like these reviews, let me know by liking the video, commenting down below your thoughts, and subscribing for more reviews just like this. I will say, just right off the bat, this was probably the more boring batch of episodes so far. I was so disinterested in most of these episodes. The Concord episode that really nobody asked for or wanted wasn't that intriguing. I mean, there were some parts of it where I was just like, oh, cool design, I guess. The chick with hairy armpits kind of threw me off for some reason. I'm like, what the frick? Why is that added in here? Nevertheless, like, that episode just, it was okay. It wasn't anything crazy. Nothing like the previous episodes we've seen in the series or anything up to par with the Love, Death, Robot creators. And honestly, most of the episodes were also just pretty boring. The Outworld episode wasn't that interesting. I'll be completely honest. I was hoping it was going to have an actual twist in there, but it was just the naivete of some kid. The Spelunking episode, I liked the animation style for it, the different style, if you will, because it was more, some people would recognize it as a more arcane animation style. I just like the fact that they did something different, because as I mentioned in the previous review episode, they need to do different animation styles for these episodes, because it's kind of getting annoying to see an anthology series where 90% of them is the same animation style. I'm not saying it's terrible, don't get me wrong, I just want to see some different styles is all. The Megaman one was actually kind of interesting. I was surprised by how short it was, though. That thing was 5 minutes. A 5-minute episode. I was hoping it was going to be a full solid 20. It was not, and I was disappointed in that. Oh, one episode that actually surprised me was the Exodus episode. Holy crap, that was a good episode. I loved the, I think, more realistic take on hyperspace travel. It was like a few years for the dad and then like a decade or so for his daughter. And I loved this adventure of him trying to catch up with his daughter, but the time difference is killer. It's kind of like, if you think about it, it can kind of mess you up because they're both traveling at the same time linearly, but they're arriving at different points in time. So I thought that was super unique. I really liked the story they were telling with it. And I know there's some homies of mine who have been hyping the game up on Twitter. I really didn't give it any time of day, but because of this episode, I actually thoroughly invested into what this is going to be about. I actually want to go and check out the trailer for this game because, like I said, that episode alone was super intriguing, and I love the realistic take of sci-fi, you know, hyperspace travel, or really anything. And I like how we were introduced to so much of the universe, or a good amount of the universe, so nonchalant. So I really enjoyed that episode. The other episode that I really enjoyed actually was Honor of Kings. That episode was dope. Alex Lee coming in with the voice acting off the freaking charts as usual. One of my favorite English voice actors besides Johnny Young Bosch. Those two up there are my tops. This episode was super like trippy in a way because you're dealing with an omnipotent living city deity and you're trying to beat them in a game, and it's like, dude, how do you win against something that could see everything? It was just so cool to see how the city was trying to trip him up with the fact that it's like, dude, there is no free will, everything's an illusion, there's just cause and effect, which I thoroughly disagree with. And I liked the main character's take on it and his way of trying to break free from this predictiality of it. I don't know if that's grammatically the right word, but basically trying to beat someone or something that can see everything. And it was just so good. The twist at the end was nuts. The fact that that was just one of the many possibilities that the city saw, and the main character didn't actually go up against the city yet, unless I'm tripping. Is that not what happened? Because it looked like at the end, that was just a possible future, the city losing. And so the city learned from that future and is not letting it happen, which is freaking crazy. It's crazy, dude. So that was awesome. I am thoroughly interested in that. And the last episode was like, what was it? Playtime fulfillment? Dog, that was like the stupidest episode ever. I don't even see what the point of that was. I think that was the PlayStation collab episode, which I hated. Why is PlayStation getting a whole episode just to market their products? Don't get me wrong. This entire series is to market video games. But what I think they should have done was just give them their own episodes like they've done with Concord, because nobody liked Concord. The game was trash. Nobody was liking it, and it got its own episode. It was ridiculous. But I think PlayStation just had a lot of money to throw at these guys, and they're like, yeah, so we'll pay you this amount of money to give us these kind of episodes. Well, anyways, I digress. But it was like, dude, we saw Kratos in there. I would have loved to see a Kratos episode. I think that would have been cool. We saw the Helldivers. I would have rather have had just a Helldivers episode. We all know the Helldivers community is so beloved. Like the devs and everything, they put so much time and effort into that game until Sony screwed them over. I don't even know what the point of it was. Like, what was the end point of that? It was just dumb. I just freaking did not like it. I would say my rating is like down to like 7.5 for the show because of these episodes. I was thinking about giving it an 8 because of Honor of King and Exodus, but Concord, Playtime Fulfillment episode, and Outer Worlds just really just killed my vibe, if I'm being honest. It didn't make me want to watch anymore. I got so bored watching those episodes. But I mean, that's just me. Those are just my thoughts. I'm sure people will disagree, but let me know in the comments below your thoughts. What do you guys think about these batch of episodes here? I'm excited to see what other episodes will be coming out. Hopefully they're actually more interesting than the batch that we just got here. But nevertheless, I'm Captain Zeus, and I will catch you guys later. See you.